Okay, I've got 3 more website mistakes that I commonly find in my website audits. And the first one is crappy photos. The first kind of bad photo is just a bit of a DIY photo that doesn't look that nice. I think it's worth investing in a photographer to get some beautiful personal brand photos. You will use them so much when you get your mitts on them. You can use them in your socials. People want to see you and you be visible. If you want to become a thought leader and a trusted voice in your industry, people need to recognize your face and you need to have those great photos. If you have a selfie, it can look a bit unpolished, it doesn't look professional, and it gives that impression to your buyer that maybe you're just not that serious about your business because you haven't invested in some really great website photos. The other thing I see a lot is crappy stock photos. Now, I really like stock photos, but you know, those ones that are just really over processed and too perfect and suspicious, those ones can be a little bit damaging, particularly when if someone is searching for a few different services and they see the same photos again, you know, the hands on the keyboard or something like that, it can be a bit overused. So using your own photos creatively, it can help you stand out because you're not using those kind of cliche photos. Okay, so the second one I want to talk about is what I see a lot, particularly in the PR industry, is just talking about services. They just say, here's our services. We do this, 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 and this. Give us a call. And that's about it. And then they might have some case studies of, we've done this, this, and this. Again, that's all about your services. And not so much about your brand, your process, what you believe, your personality, you know, all those sorts of things. And it's not driven by the consumer. It's all about yourself. And you can flip that by talking to your customer. You might ask them some questions. Do you struggle? Do you want to see, you know, your face, name, business in the media? Why are your competitors getting all the press coverage? Talking to them about their frustrations and selling the dream of the results they can achieve. That's something that I see a lot of PR agencies not really doing very well. And lastly, it's just a lack of clarity. Some PR agencies use a very corporate style and it can be a bit wordy and it can just not really be clear what they do and who they do it for. They might have some words like, you know, we're integral and we're this and we're that. But I'm like, what do you do? Like, you only have a short amount of time to get that really clear, and sometimes the fancy language gets in the way of clarity. So that lack of clarity really misses the mark for your customer who just wants to know what you do and how you do it and what they can expect. So I hope that helps. Be back tomorrow with some more mistakes that you might be able to look out for on your own site. Cheers.